Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel by Gyan Manjari Modern School. Today's video is for standard 9th, subject is science. In the previous videos, we have finished with our 8th chapter motion, and also we have discussed about the how to write in fair book and what the questions are there. Today we are starting with our first chapter, that is from chemistry, matter in our surroundings. Students, we can see so many things around us like rocks, hills, stones, air, water, food we eat. All the things are made up of small particles, and the scientists gave the name is matter. All the particles which is having the volume. Volume means it occupies the space and the mass. If two things are there, then it is called as matter. But the feelings like love, hate, anger, cold, these are not considered as matter. These are the feelings. But the object is having mass and volume are only considered as matter. So they are having volume. Volume means it occupies space and mass. These two things are, if the object is having volume and mass, then only it is called as matter. Now, in our ancient time, our philosophers has given us some concept about it, and this concept is, they classified this matter in a 5 forms. 5 forms. Number 1, this is air. 2, earth. Then sky, fire and water. This concept is given by our ancient philosophers. So, and this is called as Panchatattva. Air, earth, sky, fire and water. So, according to them, any matter is made up of these 5 forms. It is given by our Indian and also the Greek philosophers. But according to the modern science, this matter is mainly classified on its physical properties and its chemical nature. This concept was given by Greek philosophers, and this is given by our modern scientists, modern concept. So, we will learn this modern concept in detail. One by one, first of all we see the physical nature, and after that we will learn the chemical nature. First of all, physical nature of matter. Number 1. There are total 5 physical properties of matter. We will learn in detail one by one. Number 1. I will explain through one example. Suppose there is a glass and suppose water is in it, and if 1 tablespoon salt is added in it, so where this salt goes, it will take place in this, between the particles of water, and when we see it, the level will not increase. If we are adding the salt, this is salt and this is water. When we add salt in water, but at that time when we see, the level of this will not increase. It means that particles of a matter are not in a block, but they are very small particles, and these small particles occupy the space between the molecules of water. So from this experiment, from this example, we can say that matter is made up of particles. Suppose we are having one block of wood, so the whole block is not the matter, but that block is made up of small particles of wood. All the objects which we can see around us are made up of small particles. Here the salt is in a bulk, water is in a bulk, but when we add the salt in water, it is all the particles of salt takes place between the space between the particles of water. So from this we can judge that matter is made up of particles. This is the first nature of matter. So one by one we will see other properties of matter. Number 2. Suppose in a glass beaker, if we take 100 ml of water, 100 ml water, and if we add 2-3 granules of potassium permanganate in this beaker, potassium permanganate 2-3 granules, so the color of the solution will change. It is somewhat reddish brownish color, and now after that it means potassium permanganate granules dissolve in the water. Now take 10 ml of solution from this, only 10 ml. Again take another beaker having the 90 ml water, 90 ml. This will become dark color, dark pinkish color we can say. From this beaker, take 10 ml of solution. Add in the second beaker having the 90 ml of water. So the color of this water will also change, and it also becomes the pinkish color. But when we compare these two colors, this color is little fair than this. Again, take 10 ml from this solution, and again third beaker. Suppose this is beaker A, this is beaker B, this is beaker C. Again take 90 ml of water here, and when we add 1 spoon of this solution in this beaker, so what will happen? Again the color of this solution changes because water is colorless, and when we add this in that solution water, it becomes pinkish color. But when we compare these three, this is dark pink, this is lighter than this is also lighter than this. As we repeat this process 8-9 times, then finally when we get the beaker, also the color of the water is somewhat pinkish there. So from this we can conclude one thing: particles of matter are very small. Second, particles of matter are very small beyond our imagination. This is the second property, second physical nature of the particle. So also we have seen here one example. So this is the second property of the particle. Now we will see the third property. By very simple example, I will explain the third property. Suppose again I take a beaker and I put some marbles in it. Suppose there are marbles. And when I add the water, will the level increase? No. Level will not increase. Where the water goes? It goes the space between these two marbles, because they are round in shape. So here the water occupies its space. Again, in the first property we have seen one example: water and salt. When we add the salt in water, so here the size of the marble is very big. Therefore I told you this example. Here the molecules of water are very small, and the molecule of the salt occupies the space between the molecule of water. So this level will not increase. From this we can conclude that particles of matter particles of matter have space between them. Space between them. This is the third physical nature of the particle. Now, we will see one more physical nature of the particle, because all this nature, all these characteristic properties, physical properties are very, very important. From that we can come to know that how the particles are, how they behave. Fourth one, suppose there is a unlit incense stick in the corner of a room. To smell it, we have to go near to it and then only we can smell it. But when we light up it, then the smoke comes out and is spread all over the room. And from the another corner, we can feel, we can take the smell of this incense stick. So why it happened? Because particles are continuously moving from one place to another place. From this we can conclude that particles of matter are continuously moving. So we can say that possess kinetic energy. Kinetic means moving energy. When they are in motion, it is called kinetic. When it is stationary, it is called potential. So particles of matter are continuously moving, means they possess kinetic energy. This is the fourth physical nature of the matter. I can explain this one more example for this. Suppose in a beaker, if you take water is the best example because it is colorless in everywhere. It is also called as a universal solvent. Now, if we add 2-3 drops of ink in it, so we can say, see that slowly the ink spread in the beaker. So these are very small little activities you can do at your home, and also you can conclude all the properties. It is nothing hard here. Very small activities, all the apparatus are available at your home. You can do at your home and see. When you pour 2-3 drops of ink in the glass, slowly it will spread in the water. So from this we can say that particles of matter are continuously moving, means they possess the kinetic energy. So this is the fourth characteristic of physical nature of matter. Now, the last characteristic of matter is they are having the force of attraction between them. Suppose in a tap of running water, if we spread your fingers like this, you try to cut the flow of the water, it won't cut, because these particles are having attraction between them. So this is the fifth nature of the particle. It is they are having particles attract each other. Suppose you are having one chalk and one piece of iron. When you hammer both the pieces, so chalk will converted into the powder earlier than that of the iron, because particles of matter of chalk, there is a less attraction between the particles in the chalk and there is a strong attraction between the particles of iron, and air is one of the example of liquid. They are having the less attraction between them, but in the running water we can't cut the particle of matter, we can't separate them by just with our finger. So these are the 5 physical nature of matter. We have discussed one by one with example. So we will continue our lecture, this chapter in the next video. Now time for homework. Page number 3, you have to write 1 to 4 questions as a homework. We will discuss here those questions. Number 1, which of the following are matter? Chair, air, love, smell, hat, almond, thought, cold drinks, smell of perfume. So out of this, which are having the volume and they are having the mass, only they are called the matter. Others are not metal, like a perfume, fragrance, or we can say smell of perfume, hat, smell, cold drink is a matter, but only cold is not the matter. So I am discussing here. Now question number 2, this is the question 1. Question 2 is about, give the reason for following. The smell of hot sizzling food reaches you several meters away, but to get the smell from the cold food, we feel have to go the class. Because when the food is hot, its kinetic energy increases and it reaches to our nose very fast. So while writing the reason, you have to consider which physical nature, which characteristic, which property is used here. You have to mention out of this 5 property which is suitable here. Okay, students? Now next one, a diver is able to cut through water in a not able to cut in a swimming pool. Which property of matter? This is the 4th property. Fifth property. So the particles having the force of attraction between them. So diver is not able to cut the water. And the last question, what are the characteristics of particles of matter? So I have given you here the 5 characteristics. You have to write in the homework. Submit your homework timely in the group with a good handwriting, neat and clean. Okay, students? Bye. Take care.